once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I also like how you explained the Toastmasters format. I know oftentimes we get used to just going forth with the meeting. So I love how you explained that Toastmasters is broken down into 3 parts. So great job on that. Now, here's a couple of suggestions. When I was making suggestions, I was felt like, I remember one time Chrissy said, I have 21 suggestions. I do have 6 suggestions to state. The first one is, if there are any changes to the agenda, I would state that at the beginning. So of course, Laura Arbor isn't here today, so we just want to make sure we make note of who is replacing that person that is not here. The second thing I would suggest, in regards to Diane's speech, when someone is has visual aids and things of that nature, I would suggest that you already have everything set up and ready to go, so we can maybe put them under the podium. That way you don't have to take time, and I see that from time to time, where people are taking time to get everything set up, so that way you can just launch right into your speech. The third suggestion is, now, people kind of do this to their liking, but table topics, my suggestion is to call on people, because sometimes we are afraid of public speaking. And so just to call on people gives us that opportunity to go ahead and do it, because a lot of times we'll we had great participation today, but I think, and Malia, kudos to you for being the first person to do it as well. Yeah. So, when we call on people, and that way it gives everyone an opportunity who haven't spoke. So I probably wouldn't have volunteered, but since you were asking for volunteers, so that way we could call on those who haven't taken on speaking roles. But again, to each is his own on that. I also would suggest that we read the question prior to. So if you, Linda, if you have the back, pull the question out for an individual and just read that to them. So that way you have an opportunity to think about the question before you come up here to answer the question. 2 more. I know we oftentimes have trouble figuring out how to end the table topics question. So we might say thank you, or that's it. And we walk off. A way to end your speech or your table topics question is, Madam Table Topics Toastmaster. And sometimes I know it can be wordy because I said it and I kind of tripped over my words, but when you end, today was a great day, Madam Table Topics Toastmaster. Like I said, I know it's wordy. Or if you're giving a speech in the Toastmaster, you're turning it over to the Toastmaster of the day, Madam Toastmaster, or Mr. Toastmaster. That way it's a clear, concise closing, and the person knows that you're finished, and you can shake your hand and walk off. And I know that we have trouble sometimes, but that's a good way to end that. And then lastly, I think that was it actually. That was it. I just want to say, overall, great meeting. I appreciated everyone's participation. I appreciate everyone's energy. Oh, this was it, the last thing. I would say, sign up for roles. Sign up for roles, sign up for roles, sign up for roles. When Linda said, who wants to answer the question, I just said, you have to say yes to opportunity. So yes, I will answer the question. I still get nervous. My heart beats really fast. But the only way you're going to get better is if you just get up here. I call it doing the work. You have to do the work. You cannot get past making progress if you don't do the work. You have to do the work. I actually, 2 weekends ago, I attended a training. It was a 3-day intensive training. It's called Next Level Training. It was Friday 11 to 11, Saturday from 11 to 11, and Sunday from 11 to 8. Very intensive, but I did the work, and I'm actually about to do another level next weekend, and it's Thursday from 12 to 12. Wow. Thursday and Friday from 12 to 12. Saturday from 11 to 11, and Sunday from 11 to 8. And so I am putting in the work. And again, when I first started this journey 13 years ago, I sometimes am in awe of who I am now, because I used to be like, hello. So to see myself now area director and just growing and evolving. I would not be who I am if I didn't put in that work. And so I would encourage you all to sign up for roles, because I know being president, being the Toastmaster of the day, week after week, you grow as a person, but we want to spread the love and the wealth and have other people do that. And that just makes for more fun environment, club, and all of that good stuff. So I think that's all I have. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your general evaluator. I will now turn control over to Madam